Alright, so we're checking out the only game that probably has roller coasters that can reach the speed of light. It's Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Mortal numbers don't mean anything in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Sandbox mode, damn it. Welcome everyone to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. The game that somehow is better than the dumpster fire of Roller Coaster Tycoon World. I legit think there's probably more difference in the creatures in this one. Look at it. It's like a whole friggin' preschool coming in. Recently I was playing around with this game and I learned that you can do things that you're probably not supposed to do in any roller coaster game. You can make roller coasters that break all possible physics in every way. So today I want to see if I can make a roller coaster that goes the speed of light. I don't know if we can get that fast, but damn it, we're gonna get way above our previous 500 miles an hour. And just like the Guinness Book of World Records. See, you need an audience to witness this. I also need potential victims. You are I appreciate that no matter how old these games get, there's always an ATM. Cutlasses. What is it, a stall that sells swords to everyone? This is amazing. I'm gonna put this right next to the ATM. What the hell's that guy doing? Is he doing yoga or is he cleaning the counter? There we go, Mr. Cutlass. I want every child to be running at full speed with a weapon in their hands. You can tell when a man has been a father for a long time. Look at this broken bastard. His children have giant smiles on their face. This guy is just absolutely distressed. Congratulations, we're open for business. Man, people are already buying swords. I told you. I can't think of what's better than people riding the light speed roller coaster with swords. Feels safe to me. Tell me there's liquor in this game. Come on. Rocket Boost Cantina. Maybe. Family friendly. Full liquor bar. I decided to put down a Ferris wheel just to have a couple of rides here. I had no idea how excessive this thing was. They kind of look like they're riding the Ferris wheel, but they also kind of look like they're getting ready to hurl. All right, we have at least a couple of rides, so people are watching. Now we can start building the roller coaster of sadness. I guess if it derails, I want it to derail right down this bowling lane. I decided I want a pool too, just to break people's falls when they're flying off the coaster. Okay, first things first. We need to figure out exactly how we're gonna make this thing 10 billion miles an hour. Okay, you want your long ass station. One of these. Oh, this is perfect. I was gonna swing around, kind of like a racetrack, but if I can just make a giant inverted loop and bring people back in time through sheer speed, that'll work perfectly. Boom. I think it fits. I find it somewhat interesting that you can just terraform whatever you want. Is there a limit to how deep this gets? Oh my God, there isn't. Jesus. Okay, I'm serious. I've been holding on to this. It's still going down. This pit goes straight to hell. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that there. Hold on, if I fill this with water. There. Now no one knows. You can have a lion show? Okay. Before I get back to our roller coaster, I have to say, I feel like my lifeguards are not paying attention to some restriction for the amount of people that are allowed to be in this pool. There's like 100 people in this tiny ass pool. All right, so let me see here. Now it begins to go up the thing, rolls back down, and then all freaking hell breaks loose. 355 miles an hour. However, that's just the beginning. I know we can do way better than this. I wonder if people will ride this ride. It's 199 G's. Hold on, let me just open it. I just want to see if someone will get on this. That's right, little Timmy. It looks like a simple ride, doesn't it? Nothing that could possibly hurt. Where the hell are you going? Come back here. Do it. Do it. You know you want to. Again, this guy's getting down low. He's like, I do not want to be held responsible for anyone that dies on this ride. This child isn't even holding a hand anymore. He was just holding nothing. He just kick his father? I think I just witnessed an entire instance of domestic violence. Too intense. What a bunch of crap. I wonder what happens if we do 3 circuits on the test. This may end up breaking the game. Oh! Oh my God! What the 4,400 miles an hour. Hold on, we may need to ride this. Just, Jesus. 4480. Hold on. All right, so this is what it's like riding the inverted mouse. See, at first it's not that bad until you go around that second time and you break the speed of sound. Wow, the camera can't even stay straight. All right, let's see what it looks like from here. All right, prepare 5,000 mile an hour ride. Go. Okay, very good. We're getting somewhere. There's so many people that do not want their child to go on this ride, and I can't really say I blame them. All right, 4 circuits. Here we go. What the hell? What just happened? I think the ride spontaneously combusted and just killed a bunch of people. It disappeared. I don't know where it went. I just saw flames. We got 1,494 G's off of that. All right, I wonder if it's because the game just can't render that many carts. I'm gonna try just one cart just to see what happens. All right, so the cart stays way slower in the beginning. All right, now we have a couple of circuits here for it to... What the heck? People died, but I don't know where they died. You can hear the sounds of people screaming, but I don't know where it's coming from. Yeah, okay, so what happens is the cart goes flying off into the stratosphere. I swear to God, it must have gone to Venus. Because when it leaves out of orbit at a speed that the game can't calculate yet, but I can't accept that. We have to be able to calculate this speed. All right, we're gonna ride inside so we can figure out where the hell this coaster goes, because it continues to disappear into the stratosphere, and I don't know where. Let's find out here. It does go into space. Holy shit. Okay. All right, I gotta figure out a way to tone it down a little bit. We're at 5,278 miles an hour right now. The force is 2,178 G's. This is what it does. Just putting down some entertainers. I don't know what the hell I ended up with over here. It's some sort of breakdancing alien. Anyway, let me show you what happens real quick when we run this roller coaster, because it turns into some sort of rail gun. Let me go ahead and face this way so that you can fully understand it. As a matter of fact, God powers activate. I want it to be fully sunny for this. All right, so it starts going. No big deal. Yes, people are starting to leave the stratosphere when all of a sudden the game vanishes, and look at this. Parts of the cart just go to opposite ends of the park and explode over here. They left time and space. It's just like Back to the Future. They left over here and they re-entered this dimension somewhere over here. I'm curious if I make this longer. You won an award, safest park. How? Oh my God, if you don't do the test first, people will ride it. Does this mean that I finally get to have some poor schmucks that are gonna give this thing a shot? Oh God, I don't know what's gonna happen here. I didn't actually test this. So here we go. Right now, they should be going about 300 and about 6,000 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure they both just immediately disintegrated. It's interesting because all the people here would be painted with their entrails, but they were moving at such speeds that I think everything just vaporized. All right, we got a couple more test subjects here. Getting on the ride. Now this one shouldn't be that bad because it's only gonna do 2 revolutions. So it should only go like 4,000 or 5,000 miles an hour. All right, see, not so bad. They don't know what's coming yet. Well, their mouths are hanging open. They haven't vomited or anything, so I'm guessing everything's all right. Yeah, they're having a good time. It's no big deal. That was 354 miles an hour and 175 G's, and everyone was totally fine. Now we have small children on the ride at this point. I'm sure they'll be all right as well. 7,000 miles an hour. Now we're starting to get there. I don't know how much faster I can get this thing to go before it flies off the track. So yeah, 6,400 that time. Well, that didn't take too long. All right, I may have crashed the game, but I've got an idea. Something I'd like to point out, I have apparently made the most dangerous water slide in the history of water parks. I did not intend to do this. The water slide ends on the concrete. So people just go down the water slide and they just smash into the concrete and get back up. Seems like fun. Oh, Jesus, what the hell have I done? The coaster is in one perpetual circle. I can't tell you how fast, I think it's starting to finally slow down. I don't know when it's gonna stop. So, in a stunning lack of realism, we've reached 182,823 miles an hour. The G-forces, though, are only 879, which is kind of interesting. So this is what it's like on the Ultra Death Coaster. When you get started, it's really not that bad. It just kind of, you know, slowly picks up speed. You invert a little bit, which isn't great. But it's that second pass right there that ruins lives and sends you across the entire universe. And there it is, 182,823 miles an hour. I made it a little bit longer, just tweaking to see if I can get that little extra bump. All right, what do we get there? Now we're back down again. I'm also getting really good at keeping it in this perpetual loop of sadness. It doesn't actually do anything because it doesn't count the fact that it's inside of this roller coaster right now. Like, it doesn't exist in its own mind. Can I ride this? No, you can't even ride it. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get someone to ride the 186,000 mile an hour roller coaster. They will not ride it. That in half of the time, it just crashes in a giant flaming ball of sadness. Not that flame over there. I think that's the friggin', that's the lion doing his thing. I did want to ride the death water slide at least one time. The one that stops on the curb. Oh, never mind. That time, at least when it was us, we ended up scissor kicking a woman's head off her body. That's not too bad. Okay, I'm up to 226,666 miles an hour. I like that the last three in the 100,000s are 666. Only at 1,203 Gs though. I'm not even sure if I could ride this without crashing the game, but I kind of want to try. Okay. Sweet Jesus, here we go, 223,000 miles an hour. The first men and women on a roller coaster to ever go back into the 1200s via speed alone. In the beginning, it's really not that fast. Like I said, it's very languid. It's not until you reach back that you begin to breach multiple Machs. Okay, that time it did not hold. In fact, now we are on fire, flying through the air. I don't know where we are. Hold on. What the hell? Sorry, I momentarily teleported out of my body into the body of a water ride participant because of how fast we were going. So 226. I keep elongating this, and that seems to be what gets us a little bit more speed. The issue is it's very finicky because sometimes it works and sometimes the entire game explodes in on itself. I'm serious. I've crashed this game about 700 times so far. All right. You notice the roller coaster is glistening. Glistening with the aura of divinity that now surrounds it. Time has effectively stopped as we watch to see if we can beat our previous record. All right, so it flips around top. It's not that bad. Now it gets pretty bad. 300,000 miles per hour. There we go. 350,000. If you make it go twice, it'll crash the game. Don't do it. All right, let's make it go a little bit further. I don't know what the maximum limit to this is. Like I said, eventually it's going to crash the game. A few more of those down. Mommy, what's that? Don't worry, that's just people being turned into putty, dear. Did it work? What happened? Oh, I don't think it counted it. Haven't gotten the speed any higher. Got the G-forces up to 1,489 though. What is this juvenile doing on the tracks? Hold on, I gotta run this while he's just standing there. I'm gonna see if I can get a young man decapitated. Technically, it would be going backwards first, so his upper torso would fly toward his parents to the right side of the screen. Any damage? No, he's invincible. Damn it. That's funny, I got him unstuck doing that. Okay, so I've got it right now up to 10,109 Gs. But our speed is only about 200,515. However, I've got it going indefinitely now. All right, let me see if I can get on it this time. All right, roller coaster, don't fail me now. I need to get cameras on these roller coasters to take pictures of people when we do this. Every time you go on it, you die. 45,456 G-forces. We've reached numbers now that they're not even remotely calculable. 45,000 G-forces? That's ridiculous. Like, a human being wouldn't even exist at that point. Look at the intensity level, 11,000. 92,375 G-forces. Everyone get off the pathway. This is about to turn into an area that's gonna be changing states of matter all over the place, okay? We're gonna be phasing in and out of existence over here. You're not gonna want to be too close. All my rides are gonna be inoperable because I keep building this thing right through the middle of the park. You have received a fine for the most untidy park. My, how the tables have turned. All right, we may have gotten a new, I don't know if it was a new high. We got 334,275 miles an hour on this other one that I made over here because this friggin' park is starting to go absolutely ballistic with everything breaking down every 10 seconds. Of course, I have kind of neglected it since the start for the sole purpose of trying to send people to the sun. Only 86,000 Gs on that one. Okay. The game's had enough of my crap. It's finally crashed again. We did get 350,000 miles an hour and like 90-something thousand Gs. I think that's ridiculous enough for now. We had a park. It turned into a trash heap of breakdowns and dead people. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Till the next time, stay foxy and much love.